Hello! Today we're going to be doing a review on Training Gia by Prah. It's a romance novel that is currently available on Amazon, Barnes& Nobles, and everywhere that you pick up books. The plot of the book is basically Gia has been going through some stuff at work and it's affecting her mentally as well as physically. Her sister, who has been observing her, Gia deteriorate, decides to put her in a training program in hopes that this actually returns the sister that she loves back to her. Gia meets Lamar, who is the head trainer, the owner of the franchise, and Lamar agrees to train her. Lamar is a UFC champion, and you know how that goes. One thing leads to another. They go through training. A lot of changes occur in Gia, both physically as well as mentally, and in the end, they both fall in love. They go through some obstacles. They overcome those obstacles, and they move on, and it was a happily ever after, which is what we expect in many romance novels. I liked the book for several reasons. First, it had UFC champions. For many of us of African descent, there are a couple of UFC champions that are of African descent that are extremely handsome. So it was very easy for us to kind of see how that relationship comes about, because it kind of goes with what we have going on in our minds. The second thing I actually liked about the book was that it was actually dealing with the issue of workplace harassment, which is something that many people, both men and women, deal with on a daily basis, and how this affects workers both physically and mentally. And I liked that it was talking about this, and it was addressing it in a very realistic manner. So that was really good. Another thing I enjoyed was that it also addressed how one can deal with that kind of issue in the workplace, and also as an individual. How do you handle the stress? And so I liked that. It was putting actually out the idea of using exercise as a way of actually gaining your confidence, and also as a way of actually taking back your power mentally as well as physically. So I loved all of that. The thing I didn't really like about the book was that, first and foremost, I think that the romance was a bit rushed. Like, I don't think I can say, as from a personal point of view, that you can fall in love within 6 weeks. I think that was a bit too fast. So that I didn't like. The next thing I didn't really like was that I didn't think that what broke them apart was so major that they had to break apart. It wasn't a secret, so I just didn't like that, so beyond all of that, it was a good book. It was a fun read. It was a fast read. I recommend that you pick it up. You'll read it in no time. And I would like to get your thoughts on this book, whether you really liked it, whether you didn't like it. And till next time, take care and God bless. Ciao.